Hello YouTube, my name's Emery, and it's been a long time since I've filmed, and I'm back off my hiatus. There's been a lot going on. I'm going to fill that in starting today. First thing is we finally moved. There's the house. See, isn't it great? We have really enjoyed it. So yeah, moved. Check that box. That was a big hurdle. We got some rain, a lot of rain last night. My truck is in the barn over there, so we're gonna go riding around at Emily's and check on some rain totals and possibly hail damage. I hope not. There was tornadoes around. There was lots of stuff. It was a very active day, so we're gonna check it out. But we have been wet since, not totally all the time, but we've gotten some rain since I last talked to you. I got all my strip tilling done for the second time. All the fields are sprayed and burned down, ready for planting. I'm caught up. I got caught up on all my videos. That's why I hadn't filmed in a while. And we were moving, all the things. So when I'm back to it, hopefully I can show you just rain and not any damage. Those rascals are going to come with me.
Which one?
I didn't explain why I'm taking the van. Other than it's a cool van, obviously, but I put my truck in the barn for the weather, and I did a lot. I did some driveway work. I had some holes, and I filled in material there from around, and then we got some rain a while back, and then the next morning the dumpster man came and rutted the mess out of where I had pushed a lot of material. So I got that all fixed. I got a buddy to bring me some more road-based material. I got it all smoothed. And it got that good rain last night, and so I'm afraid it's going to be really soft. So I'm going to try to let it set up before I get my truck out on it. So that's why. And the van's really cool. I was on the phone with the first place I stopped at, 2.8 in the gauge. I was just talking on the phone with a buddy, and where we're going near the barn around Sagerton is most water he's ever seen. That's saying something because we've had some terrific waters through there, so I may not be able to get through that in the minivan, but we'll try. I'm here at my farm. 275 looks like, or 275. Makes everybody else jealous when you add just a little bit. But it rained good. I don't know, it doesn't look like washed flat, so I'm thankful for that. I think it was a good rain. Only issue on this farm is there's a ditch that's formed along this side. Water runs because there was no ditch here. Well, they've built a ditch. They've tried to make it, and now, but anyways, I've got parallel ditches here. But 275, 28 over there. And I don't see hail damage yet, so we'll see. But I'm afraid we're gonna get some of that as I get closer to the barn. A little sloppy here. All right, this is the road going to the barn, and the ditches are full as expected. They're running pretty good as expected. Yeah, you could go tubing down those. Buddy, we had some friends over at the house last night that live this way, and they got to this low spot behind us and turned around. There was so much water across the road. So there's kind of a high crown in the road right here, and so unfortunately that means it backs the water up a little bit back towards my barn, which is over there, and back towards my fields. So like right around in here is a stalling point for this water. So it's got to build up the pressure to get to this point and get over the hill. Well, you know, it's breaking into their field here. I'm afraid that's going to do the same even with my new berm. So we'll find out shortly, but you can see where the water just across the road, still is across the road up here. This is why we did what we do with the water, trying to keep it from doing this, because this is super dangerous to be driving and come across this and not know it's here. neighbor's wheat right there. I still see quite a few heads up. It does look like it's been hailed down a little bit. So how bad, I don't know. Mine's not as mature as that, so I don't know what it's going to be able to withstand it a little bit more. If it's shielded out of the head, it's not going to matter. So this is mine right here. I can't tell if this on the edge is from water rushing over or wind or hail, but some of all of it. So yeah, this definitely got some damage. Dang, my berm just broke right there. Still running into the field. That stinks. So then it runs all the way. Man, it's a terrific amount of water. Ditches can't handle it. I mean, I'm glad I raised it. Obviously, you can see if I hadn't raised it, it would have broken in way more than it did, but golly. All that water going down to my field. Dadgummit. Yep, unfortunately all that water is going to just keep piling into this field and it's going to stay wet for a long time. Dang. Well, the rain gauges are over there at Grandma's. I don't think, even with my boots on, I think it's going to get too deep to get across. Here I am. Problem is it's going to start getting deeper and I'm not even to the middle of the... I don't really want water to go down my boots. Hey, there's a car coming, guys. Y'all go get back in. I made it on my tippy toes. I made it. All right, y'all watch out for that car. I'll check the rain. Well, there's your answer about the hail. Destroyed this gauge. This gauge I don't like very good because it's not very accurate. But let's see what it says. About 4 inches. I got one more over here I can check. Guys, shut that door. And that gauge is completely gone as well, so no idea. We got a lake here at this farm. A lake over there, not my farm, it's just a lot of water. And again, this water's still coming towards the barn. I'm turning back around, so I don't know how much it rained. Here's the problem. My rain gauge is all busted over here. I would say between 4 and 5 inches is what it looks like with some pretty heavy hail. This was some of the best looking wheat around, this right here, and it just looks like it's been cut or grazed out. We still got water across the road, and we gotta do something about all this stuff. I mean, you can see those are old cotton stalks from last year, and they're sticking up as higher than the wheat that was here. Just a terrific amount of water, hail, and bad deal. All right, these rascals, we're going back to the house. Lots of rain, lots of hail. Don't know what the hail, I mean, it got better, or got not as bad the further east I went, but some of it's real bad. and that was what I was hoping for seed. So we'll see. We'll hopefully we're not out of the woods. There's more storms that will come, and so I don't know what's gonna happen, but we got good moisture for cotton planting, so that should be we should be able to get some good moisture, or be able to plant any really good moisture for that. We just need that price to get up. There's always something. Low price, storms come, bad, drought, heat. There's stuff. That's part of it. So we'll keep just trying to be positive, thankful to the Lord for giving us the opportunity to farm, whether it goes good or bad. Like we trust in Him for all of it. This is a good reminder of that. So stay tuned for the next one.